This is Vostok Komandirskie, model number 8675309. Is not 8675309. Is model number 650859 is. That is other one song. Hey guys, welcome back to Minitwatch, and this is the Vostok Komandirskie, model number 650859. And yes, I finally got a Vostok. A lot of you people have been asking for me to get a Vostok, and I finally found one that I kind of like, and here it is. So this again is the 650859 in beautiful yellow. And back here is my SU-47 Berkut in all of its glory. Look at that thing. That thing is badass. I love this thing. Full ailerons, full flaps. Well, now it's full flaps. But anyway, let's get back to the watch. This Vostok features the 2415 automatic mechanical movement. The 2416B has the date. The 2415 is no date. Features hacking and winding. 31 joules, ticks away at 19,800 beats per hour. Not the best power reserve at 31 hours, but yay, $75 watch. This watch was 75 bucks. And there are multiple different colors of this exact watch. There's a red one, which I've almost got, but I already have a red watch and I don't have a yellow watch. That's why I got this yellow one. And there's a green one, and I think there is some kind of blue one. I think I'll link them in the about section below. Now let's check out the features. This has a bi-directional bezel, so no clickies, bi-directional. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess it works. It's not meant to be a dive watch per se, and it's just kind of easily flappity about. The top cover is an acrylic dome. The case is probably 316L stainless steel, and it's very sharp around the edges. You can actually get cut on how sharp these edges are. It's like almost a knife edge. Let me get close there, right there. Oh, can we get even closer? Yeah, that is maximum zoom there. See, look how sharp that edge is. I can probably cut some paper. Do I have some paper? Let's just let's not use the Barton sticker. Let's use this LG thing right here. Zoom out. This is a weird test. I've never seen anything happen like this before. No, I guess it's forced. And now there's hella dust on the desk of justice. Back to the features. The case is brushed radially on top and horizontally on the sides. Now they did kind of a hodgepodge deal with the brushing, as you can see in this top quadrant right here. Right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not quite well done. I think one of the other areas was worse, but this one is definitely not the best. Brushing around, still not too bad, just not perfect. It's a $75 watch, guys. You're not going to get a magnificent, exquisite timepiece like that Yilang a couple weeks ago. So there's some rough spots here and there. The case could be deburred, so to speak. The dial is slightly busy, however, because it does not have a date function. Pretty clean at the same time. I do think it is pretty clean. That is one of the reasons that I got it. It wasn't so jumbled up and messy. Like a lot of the Vostoks are just kind of jumbled up and messy, and they're chrome plated. A lot of them are chrome plated, and I wanted to opt for this relatively newer design. I guess it's a relatively newer design with stainless steel case and all that good stuff. The dial, the wordage on the dial on the top, that says Komandirskie, and down in the middle that says 31 Kamenin, which is 31 joules, and on the bottom there that says Sedlano Virosi. I believe that's how you say it, and that means made in Russia. My Russian is terrible. Feel free to make fun of me all you want. And that's all I have to say about that. I love the handset. The handset is pretty cool. It's got that bold peanut shape. That, you know, I'm not talking about the actual shape of the peanut, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Our hand anyway. So I do like the black handset with the red second hand. I think that's actually a nice touch. And the lume pips around the dial are, as you might expect, not so good. but the handset is actually pretty good, as we'll check the Lume later on, and we'll probably have that song that we love so much. Yeah. So the watch is rated down to 200 meters and has a screw down crown. The crown screwing is average at best, but when you unscrew the crown, it has that Vostok dingle. See that Vostok dingle? Apparently that's a safety feature in case you break the stem or something, but that's all Vostoks are like that, and that is a feature, not a design flaw, guys. If you buy this watch and you're like, what's this wiggly crown? That's how it's supposed to be. And then the winding is a little bit nutty, and there's a bit of a negative resistance. Like when you wind it, it pushes back on you. That's a curious situation. And getting it back on can be a little bit of a fluff, but better than that Yilang I reviewed a couple weeks ago. That one is just absolutely terrible. This is like a beautiful dream compared to that one. Anyway, the back of the case is rough, but also nicely done at the same time. Let me take off the bracelet really quickly here. Just gonna give it a nice little pop off. Pop off vodka. I'm just gonna give it a nice little pop off vodka. And here's the case back. There you go. And it's got, whoa, that was too much. There you go. So a little bit rough, but actually not too bad. Not too bad. I like it a lot. So these words right here, guys, I am going to absolutely destroy this, but here we go. If you see this right here, that is Avtopavad. That means waterproof. Avtopavad. I think that's what it says. And this one right here says, what is that? I can't see it with my glasses on. That is Vodonove Proitsayeme. What? Vodone Proitsayeme. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Vodone Proitsayeme. Anyway, that is automatic winding. And right here, what is that? That is Protivudarni. Shockproof, shockproof. I'm probably absolutely murdering the pronunciation of those words, but that's what it is. Shockproof, automatic winding, and waterproof. So there you go. Please don't hate me. Boże mój. Mój ruski eto dermo. Okay. I'm gonna put the bracelet back on. Actually, let's just leave the bracelet unhinged just to talk about the bracelet itself. The bracelet it's cheap, but it's actually pretty well done for what it is. You can see the difference in coloring between the metals of the sides and the center polished links. A little bit more of a warmer tinge to the side pieces. They are folded and hollow, but they've done a pretty good job at hiding it, unlike Seiko. Seiko just kind of blatantly just has the folds there. These guys have it on the edges right there. Do you see the folds right there? That is the folded edges as well as the inside. So pretty good job at hiding the fact that it's a folded hollow bracelet. And of course, no end link. It is a straight end link, which is not too bad, but it would have been awesome if it was a all the way ended link. Gotta make sure the tablet of justice is good. And kind of a noisy bracelet. Pretty good for what it is, though. The changing of the or removing of the links was kind of a pain. The pins were a bit of a stubborn situation, and you know, many watches are like that. Kind of stubborn for a reason. It shouldn't be easy to take off. And let's just put it all back together real quick here. It has 3 micro adjusters that do actually work, unlike that Yilang that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. But you know what? I do like that Yilang. I haven't fixed anything about it yet, and I will. I have a new strap for it, guys, and I'm stoked about it. Anyway, that's the bracelet. It does look good. This watch does look good, but I can't wait to put it on some new straps. I need to get some kind of yellow silicone or something. Guys, shout out some recommendations. Barton doesn't have a yellow Elite silicone. I wish they did. But maybe like a yellow NATO or something like that. The back of this strap, this bracelet, it says Vostok in the proper wordage. That is Vostok right there. It has a clasp over system, so typical of many watches. And very nicely done. I'm gonna put it on my wrist here. It's like I said, it's a little bit noisy. And let's put it on my wrist here. And I'll get to the measurements right after that. My wrist is about 6.5 inches, so it is a little bit big on my wrist, but I think it's still pretty cool. Don't like the way that the, excuse me, I had a little bit of gas. Don't like the way that the end of the bracelets kind of shimmer about like that. But it is what it is. Has a nice profile, a robust profile. I do wish the lugs curved down a little bit, but that is typical of the Russian style watches, because Russian wrists are big. Yes, no, they're very big, not girly man wrists like my wrist. So yeah. Anyway, let's what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I had it all ready to go, but I don't know what it is. All right, let's do the measurements, shall we? So yeah. All right, case. I got 41.4 millimeters, lug to lug 48.6 millimeters, lug width 20 millimeters, and slim thickness, including the acrylic, at 15.2 millimeters. Pew! There you go. And oh, let me show you one more thing about this on my wrist. If you guys have smaller wrists and want to buy this watch and want to use the bracelet, when you size it down low, there will be a bit of a protrude from the links right here, kind of a push out on this side, and I believe on that side as well. Can you see it? Yeah. So a little bit of a, yeah, that is the problem I have with a lot of bracelets because of my smaller wrist. But that just is what it is. Anyway, guys, let's check the lume.
Check the lume, check the lume, make it glow. Check the lume, use a light, make it glow. Check the lume, check the lume, check the lume, check the lume.
All right, we're back, and now we have it against. We're gonna test it against the comparable Seiko 5, because it has those little pips, and of course the king of lume, the Patty Moss, badass Patty Seiko watch. So we're gonna just turn off all the lights here. It's pitch black. Gonna put on the ISO to about 1250 billion 11,000 to represent what's on my face. Gonna cover your guys' face with my hands so you don't see the super flashy light geode of justice. Night geode? I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm gonna whirly about here with the lume, and boom, there you go. Turn off the light. All right, Patty Moss just killing everybody. Seiko 5 better than the Vostok, as expected. The Vostok's lume isn't that great. However, the handset is pretty good. With my eyes, it is pretty good. With the camera, I don't know, not so good. No, not so good to the camera. But that Patty Moss, though, it's always going to kill everybody every time, always. Okay, well, the Vostok is dying, as well as that Seiko 5. Patty Moss just firing away. And there you have it. That's the lume. So let's step into a Slim Jim. There is another thing that I want to talk about. No, this watch is are my eyes playing tricks on me, but is everything not aligned with this watch? Okay, guys, tell me. So I can't really see, but if I put the bezel, these 9 and 3 markers perfectly aligned with the pips, that right there, that is perfectly aligned. Does the 12 o'clock match up? And does this 12 o'clock arrow match up with the center of the link? It doesn't look like it does. It looks like it's freaking bent to the side. And every instance of this watch that I've seen online has that same weird bentedness. And I don't know, should I take it apart and try to fix that, or just leave it alone and just be like it is what it is? Why can't these cheap watches just have it right? You know, tell me if you guys think that is misaligned. See, to me, that 12 o'clock marker on the bezel is in line with the center point of the link, but is not with the dial. So you guys, just letting you know, you're probably going to get some kind of misalignment with these watches. But I don't care. I really don't care, because it was $75 and it's Russian. Russian is best. You know, it's not misaligned. World is crooked. You know what I mean? World is crooked. Anyway, in conclusion, let me just read my little fake script right here that I fake wrote. So yeah. Scroll down here. Scroll down here. Yeah. So in conclusion, I got this watch. I'm glad I got this watch, and it did take a long time for me to find one that I did like. And this one, even with its in-your-face yellow promise, is a welcome addition to my international box of watches. And could be a good base for a mod, but besides that, it's nice to have something from the motherland, even if I'm only slightly, very slightly Russian, according to my mom. Now, let's see what the boys have to say. Hey guys, what's up? Hey guys, what's up?
What it do, comrade?
Okay, yeah, what it do? All right, guys. Well, what do you think about that new Vostok Komandirskie watch that I have purchased recently?
It's yellow. It looks like your shishi. Why did you get a yellow watch?
It doesn't look like your shishi. Your shishi is like almost orange.
Yeah, he's gotta go to the doctor, man. It's like foamy and orange.
Yeah, that's not good for you. No, I don't. You guys are making stuff up. You guys better shut up, because there's gonna be like a comment storm. People telling me to go to the doctor and stuff. My PP is just fine.
I didn't talk about your pee. I'm talking about your shishi. You know, your pee.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's just fine. Everything works just fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's yellow. I'm sure Coldplay would like it and then plagiarize its song. Shout out to Joe Satriani. But yeah, it's I guess it's okay for $75. It's pretty okay. It's got some heritage to it. It looks like an egg on a platter. And you might be able to change it and make it look different, but so it's a good buy. If you guys are watching and you're looking for Vostok, that might be a good one for you, because it's got a good size. You know what I mean? This is what she said. It's got a good size.
I have no opinion whatsoever. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for your opinion, boys, and for you, audience. I'm glad you could stop by here at Minute Comrade. May your Atticus be happy, and thanks for watching. Duh.